Hey guys, this is Blader Zio here, and today it is my birthday! Woohoo! Now, if you guys didn't know, I am now 27. So, this will be kind of a birthday special here okay, here's the backstory. I was basically cleaning out my drawers of my desk and stuff, and I found this very old strategies and rule book rule sheet from the Beyblade Hasbro.com. So I just wanted to show you guys how old this is. Pretty old. There's a few stains there. So let's open this guy up, and as you can see right now, wow. So it's basically '03 is when this guy was printed. This is pretty old. It's been in the drawer for like ages. So, here we go. Like, hey Beybladers, nobody knows the game better than you. Check out the cool strategy tips and tricks that your co-host or maybe even you sent in, and don't stop now. We'll be posting more soon. Beyblading strategies. Or Beyblade strategies. So this is basically a bunch of strategies that people have sent in to tell how they play the game and stuff. Now, some of you might be upset with some of the strategies that are taking place. It kind of goes against the rules of nowadays. So as you can see here, I'll just let you guys here. There, you can probably pause it right now and read through it and stuff if you want. Pretty cool. And then here's the bottom part, and so on. I'm not going to really, read all of this. I'm not going to read the whole wall of text for you. But yeah, it's pretty amazing that this guy is still around. I thought I threw this guy out years ago. You can even see it down there, Hasbro.com, which doesn't exist anymore, or this page. You can actually see this guy on archives.com. I'll leave a link in the description down there. But I wanted to go through some of the stuff here. Like for this one here, right here, if I can get this focus a little better. Okay. The best way to defeat your enemy is to use a Dracil Beyblade top using this special power spirit rule. Now, if you guys didn't know what the special power spirit rule, this one was a really odd, rule that Hasbro came up with, and they introduced into the game. So, it's like two ways you can have your launch. The top 5 seconds after your opponent, and expect a long time. So basically, you would launch your Beyblade 5 seconds after your opponent. Now, that's kind of cheating nowadays, and the WBO doesn't even approve of this. It's irrelevant. But that's what was back in the old days for Hasbro. Now, if you don't believe me and stuff, I got another piece of paper that shows you the rules and everything. So, let's close this guy here, and I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. So, here's the rules. If I can get a little closer here. Let's take this guy and go close up. Kind of examine. So, all Beyblade battles must occur in the base stadium, cannot be used on a table, nor other elevated surface. It's kind of self-explanatory. These are kind of very basic, rules of Hasbro, and so on. But here's the thing. Special Power Spirit rules. Very interesting. I didn't even know these, completely forgot about these rules. So, the Dragoon Spirit one, reverse launch, equals opponent must launch his or her top with his or her opposite non-writing hand. So basically, if you're a lefty, you'd have to launch with the right. Kind of the opposite. Then we have Dracil. This is the main reason I used Dracil Beyblade, because I was going with these special rules and stuff back then in the tournaments. And so Dracil was the one I kind of went with because this was the rule. Turtle Spirit, delay launch. Launch your Beyblade or Beyblade top 5 seconds after your opponent launches his or her top. So basically you had like a 5 seconds, gain over him on stamina. Kind of interesting, but I don't know how that is faring nowadays. Then we had Dronzer, the Phoenix Spirit. This one was power launch. Player can use a deluxe launcher while opponent can only use the standard Beyblade launcher. So you couldn't use a deluxe launcher with if your opponent used the Dronzer and stuff. Dronzer Spirit, which is the bit chip. That's one thing I don't know in the customizations, whether it was the actual attack ring or the bit chip that had the rule. For me, I always thought it was just the bit chip. If you had a Dracil bit chip, then that would apply for the Dracil Spirit rule. That's what I always thought. But going along here, the next one is the biggest game breaker rule that I don't even like in general. Drigger, the White Tiger Spirit. Customized launch. Your opponent cannot use customized top. His or her top must come straight out of the box. So you could not battle. If you had a Drigger, that rule would apply and your opponent would have to use a stock Beyblade. Yeah, it's pretty brutal for the for tournaments. And basically those were the 4 rules for the 4 spirits. So yeah, that was kind of weird at the time, but that's what I grew up with, the certain rules from Hasbro. And these would apply to like Toys R Us tournaments or, BBA, events. Now here's the biggest weird rule that back then that I think they got rid of this rule pretty late, like in 2005, 2006 they just discarded it. Attention, all in-store events, the staff can change the rules. Only authentic Hasbro branded equipment. Hold on. It's not. Focus. There we go. Branded equipment sold at a retail in the United States may be used at these events. All discussions of the so basically you could not use Dakar Tomy or Sonokong parts, whatever, in these tournaments. It was kind of weird, and I think in general in the future they just discarded the rule and allowed the other tops, because that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, Dakar Tomy is the original Beyblade parts and stuff. Hasbro's just the distributor that distributes it around the world. Okay, and thank you guys for watching. And yeah, please leave a comment in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And so yeah, this is Blader Zio signing out, and I'll see you guys later.